and we cannot come to the Cape without sharing a few moments with arguably the toughest Boston Bruin of all time.
Yeah.
The great Jay Miller just walked in this morning.
Hello,
A round,
how are you?
round of applause for Jay Miller,
Thanks.
please.
They don't give me a round of applause. I live down here.
I know.
Right down the street.
I understand.
They see me all the time.
I'll always give you a round of applause.
I'm glad you came by.
Thank you, and I'm not the toughest of all time.
Yes, you.
LB is.
LB is the toughest of all time.
No, not really.
Okay, Frank, who in your mind? Now, let's just go all. Let's go all hockey. Who are the three toughest all time? Do you have Probert in there?
You have Sagan?
Yeah. No, seriously, I would say Bob O'Brien. He didn't know what he was going to do. He was one of those scary guys that you'd face. I guess I did it. I think 5 or 6 times I fought him.
You fought him 5
in Detroit.
times.
Well, then you got Joey Kosher right after him, so you have to get ready. You got to take your time with these guys.
You call him Probert. I like that's the French.
Probert.
That Probert Domi fight is arguably the greatest fight in NHL history.
They were all tough, Greg. You know that when you played against the guys. You know they're all tough. They're all great athletes. They're all the problem I had. I was an American kid. I come out of UNH, and these kids were all from Saskatchewan and the wheat fields of somewhere up in Climax, Wisconsin. So I mean, I had so many guys that wanted to take your job. It was kind of not fun at the end.
Yeah.
I took my shirt off my back. But I'd say Proby and Nyland, I mean, they were all tough. But to lose sleep at night, they're all, Brown and Tocchet. And let's go down the list.
Yeah.
Ben Wilson, Van Dorp. I mean, I can go all the way down. I just found out. Thank you for the donation for the Genesis Fund, by the way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For my wife and myself for raising money for the Genesis Fund. Greg bought a table, and it was funny. They had a Bill Burr. They had a montage of stuff, and they were asking who the toughest guy was. And I didn't have an answer. I really didn't. They all were. I mean, I didn't know I had 185 fights in my career, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't have Tony Granado mentioned that to me.
Yeah.
And then Bill Burr said I wasn't the toughest. He said LB was. So
he
this
said,
was at my
okay.
coronation. Yeah, so, no, it was a lot of fun.
185. How many did you win? 184.
Well, let's put it this way. Yeah, you don't get to 185
if you don't win.
So,
this Bruins team, how long does it take them to get back?
I think if Swayman turns around, I think Swayman's head was on the wrong button there. I mean, he was nervous about it. He'd never been through negotiations, all that. He had a real tough time, and that's hard to go. It drives you. That you can't get back into that form. You have to start when they start. And
so do you think the Bruins blew it there?
No, absolutely not. I think Donnie Sweeney did a great, not because I'm buddies with Cam.